Karibu Sheikh.
Thank you. 21 years ago, in this same venue, civil society, led by the religious leaders of those days, gathered here to protect the rights of the people of Kenya. There was a similar circumstance where
the strike by medics countrywide continues to cause pain, death and suffering. Busia Anglican Church Diocese Bishop Dr. Robert Magina and his Nandi counterpart have called for immediate intervention in the ongoing healthcare workers' strike that has seen several public hospitals closed. Speaking in Nambale, Busia County, the two bishops urged President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Council of Governors to find an amicable way of ending the strike in the affected countries. They have, in the affected counties, I beg your pardon, they have faulted what they say is hypocrisy behind the Building Bridges initiative. And they say the report leaves out important sectors in the country, such as healthcare, education, agriculture, and land issues.
Yes, ni madaraja. Sasa, if they are true to what they are saying, wapi daraja ya kwenda kwa madaktari? Wapi daraja ya kwenda kwa mashule? Wapi daraja ya kwenda kwa raia ya kawaida? So wamekuwa tu na daraja moja ya siasa.
Huku hakuna pesa na huku kuna pesa ya kufanya vitu vingine. Hiyo tunasema serikali iangalie Wakenya kwanza.
Siasa asubuhi, siasa saa 6, siasa jioni, siasa usiku wa manane. Sisi kama kanisa tunasema we are watching and we want the citizens of this country wawe handle with dignity and respect.
The Kenya Universities Staff Union has strongly opposed plans by public universities to begin laying off some of their employees in order to stay afloat. The union alleged that the financial constraints facing most public universities were in fact due to massive corruption at the institutions and not due to a bloated workforce.
Vyuo vikuu leo vinaathirika kwa sababu ya matatizo ya ufisadi. Na mafisadi hawa wapo. Na wengine tumewapeleka serikalini kwenda kuwashtaki kwa vyombo ambavyo vinahusika. Serikali ifuatilie vyuo vikuu vinadorora kwa sababu ya uongozi mbaya. Kwa hivyo ndugu zangu, tunaomba serikali iimarishe mapambano yake ya ufisadi ili kwamba yaweze kusimamisha matatizo ambayo wafanyakazi wanapitia.
We further therefore demand that the government holds to account those responsible of mismanaging resources in universities, thereby leading them into financial deficiencies. Suffice it to say that employees targeted for retrenchment are innocent and therefore a red herring.
At least 15 traders in Makadara Estate, located in Athi River, Machakos County, accounting losses after fire razed down their property around midnight. Several families were left in the cold as a result of the fire, whose cause could not be immediately established. A fire engine belonging to the Machakos County government arrived at the scene just on time, but they did not have enough water to put out the fire. Affected residents who had flocked the scene fetched water using buckets and basins in an attempt to put out the fire before additional fire engines from Nairobi and Kajiado County arrived.
Mingi mpaka hata hatujui tutaelekea wapi na hakuna kitu tuliweza kutoa. Wazimamoto walikuja late tukiwa tunechomekewa na tunaomba serikali ituweke mikazo tuwe hata tukichomekewa tunapata gari haraka.
It is every girl's worst nightmare when that time of the month visits and you're ill prepared. Now imagine not having access to sanitary towels at all. Well, two young sisters have taken it upon themselves to collect and donate sanitary pads to those who cannot afford to own some.
Naitwa Ruth Muli. Sababu kuu ya kuanzisha hii program, one day during our normal community service program at Vapor Ministries, we visited one of our own girls at Vapor and we realized that they were shy to talk to us. They were shy coming out of the house and we were concerned to know why it is happening as so. And so we tried to ask them. At first they were very shy to talk to us, but then later on they opened to us and they said that they were on their menstrual periods, but they had no sanitary towels. And so the worst thing about it is that they were using exercise books paper, which seemed so pathetic to us. It was something that we never expected that a girl can use.
Mbaya ambayo nimepitia ni hasa wakati nilikuwa naumwa na inapita sana na sikuwa na badi ya kutumia.
My name is Stella Chepkoech. One day it happened to me. I was on my periods. I couldn't access 50 bucks to buy pads. So it was so humiliating for me as a young lady in primary school. No one to run to. And when you go to parents, they can tell you that we have only money to buy food. So I used to use some tissue as my sanitary towel. So it was so bad for me because I was not comfortable. That's why I don't want another lady or a young woman to go the same problem that I underwent.
We discussed, we planned that we are going to be giving sanitary towels to such kind of ladies in the society every month.
Sai wakati wa corona tulipata changamoto mingi juu hatupati pesa za kutosha kaza kununua padi. Pesa zenye tunapata ni za kununua chakula.
During this corona period, we have decided to provide sanitary towel twice because we want this Christmas our girls to be comfortable enjoying their Christmas so that they can maintain their dignity.
People living with disability in Kisii County are calling on the government to fast-track universal health coverage rollout. They say access to free health services will go a long way in retaining cash in their pockets.
In Iteresi village, Kisii Central Sub-County, we meet Damaris Kemonto tending to her 19-year-old last-born daughter who was born with severe disability. Kemonto, a vegetable vendor, says the meager earnings from her business cannot sustain their daily upkeep as well as that of her daughter's medical requirements, something she says is draining. The 2,000 shillings cash transfer they receive from the government can only meet part of their needs.
Transport uwadi pigipigi ama gari kuchukua waende kuchukua hiyo pesa. Ukipewa 2,000 unalipa gari 1,000. Ukienda kwa supermarket haitoshi hata sasa ukinunua sukari, ukinunua maziwa, ukinunua chakula ya kukula, hata kitu ya kulalia hatuna. Sasa hii pesa ni kidogo.
Some kilometers away in Bodanya village, Sameta sub-county, Ruth Mora is overwhelmed with the responsibility of looking after his 20-year-old son, who at the moment is unwell, but she is forced to leave him alone in the house and go seek menial jobs.
Watu wananiambia ati huyu mtoto NTV naweka kwa nyumba. Naendelea kufikiria juu ya huyo mtoto wangu vile nitapata daktari mwenye atamsaidia. Lakini sasa hii naomba Mungu aweze kugusa wale wenye wataweza kunionea huruma wasaidie huyu mtoto.
In the same sub-county in Rise village, Gladys Mora, a widow, was left disabled from birthing complications that occurred while delivering her 6th child. According to her family, it is difficult to care for her and her children due to inadequate food and lack of wheelchair, as she had put on much weight due to minimal mobility. The onset of COVID-19 pandemic has affected universal healthcare rollout to counties as the government concentrated more on improving human resource to the outstretched health facilities.
Not very many of them can be able to access services in relation to acquiring the NHIF cards for them to be met their medical bills once they are in need. So because of that, and especially because of the fact that this figure was raised from 300 shillings per month to 500 through the Act of Parliament, you find that raising the 500 is actually not an easy, it's an uphill task for people living with disability.
Also, some cash transfer for extreme cases. And these ones have been identified through our chiefs and Nyumba Kumi, and they are getting every week 1,000, meaning in a month they get 4,000 Kenya shillings, just to caution them from the adverse effect of COVID-19.
But even with such provisions, some people living with disabilities are yet to benefit from such funds, and for the beneficiaries, they are appealing to the government to release the social net cash in time to enable the families to get their necessities when required. Ruth Sarmoi, NTV.
Stay with us on NTV at 1. We'll be back shortly.
This Christmas, Quickmart wamesema wacha trolley isuffocate, wacha trolley italk. Jaza, kwa sababu there's a whooping 1 million bob to be won. All you have to do ni kupiga shopping worth 1,500 and above. Na uko ndani ya draw. Krisi, ibambe na Quickmart. Quickmart, fresh and easy.
Oya cheki, kuna vile sasa muziki manze, kuna vile inajipa manze, yani na cheki haimaanishi tu tunajibamba, yani very regular.
Kitu ya muhimu kwanza ni kujua hali yako ya status ya HIV.
Kwa hapa hivi tupeleke na Rieng, tujue venye manze tutasaidiana, si kama vijana. Na kwa unaogopa kwenda pale hivi kwa clinic, unaweza pitia pale hivi kwa chemist ya mtaa, uitishe a self test kit na wanauza 500 bob only. Unajitestia tu mtaani, unajua hali yako.
Manze na ukiweza patikana nayo, yani uko positive manze, usiogope. Kuna madawa yani jo, kuna counseling manze, unaweza kula fit yani, alafu unaweza piga bado ma exercises kiasi hivi. Na kama nyewe manze ukiweza patikana yani hauna manze, usiasi tu unaenda kutafuta tena.
Cheki, ukiweza abstain,
lakini maji yakizidi unga,
wrap it before you tap it.
La bila gloves haiwezi. Rieng kujijua.
Unapoendelea kujikinga kutokana na HIV, tafadhali zingatia taratibu zote za serikali za kujikinga na virusi vya corona.
Afya bora, maisha bora. Jipime, jiinue.
Ruiru Mabati Factory offers best quality mabati at the most affordable prices. We pride in over 10 years experience. Our products have 15-year warranty and are KEBS certified. We manufacture box profile, Europe tile, Jenga tile, corrugated profile, among others in a wide variety of colors. Enjoy our free delivery in just 72 hours. To order, call us now on 0111 050 700. Ruiru Mabati Factory, mali safi kwa bei poa.
Nestle Ceravita with Grain Smart, a smart combination of vitamins, iron, and minerals that gives children the nutrients they need for a great start for school. New Nestle Ceravita with Grain Smart, also available in a small affordable pack.
Lakewood Emerald School, Kitengela. Lakewood Emerald School, Kitengela is a leading day and boarding learning institution located in the outskirts of Kitengela town. We offer high-quality education services that are globally competitive. Our vision is to be the global leader in the provision of quality, affordable, and holistic education. It is a sister school to Lakewood School, Komarok, and Lakewood Premier Utawala.
To help fight the spread of coronavirus, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of coronavirus in Kenya.
This Christmas, jaza, kwa sababu there's a whooping 1 million bob to be won. All you have to do ni kupiga shopping worth 1,500 and above. Na uko ndani ya draw. Krisi, ibambe na Quickmart. Quickmart, fresh and easy.
Thank you for staying with us on NTV at One. Campaigns for the Msambweni by-elections came to an end on Saturday, with candidates in the race traversing the region rallying for votes. The outcome of the election will display who between Governor Ali Hassan Joho and Salim Mvurya will most likely be at the center of national politics come 2022. Kevin Mutai with the details.
Politicians were in a last-minute rush in search for votes ahead of Tuesday's by-election in Msambweni, Kwale County. There were intense political activities on the crucial final day of campaigning in a race that has seen Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho and his Kwale counterpart Salim Mvurya go head-to-head. Joho took a swipe at Deputy President William Ruto for pushing his agenda in the region, as Mvurya accuses the ODM party of trying to meddle with the outcome of the elections.
Kama ni noma, noma. Kama ni mbaya, tulipoanza campaign, tuliambia William Ruto, wacha kuwa muoga my friend. Kama ni mwanaume kuja mwenyewe tuonane uso kwa uso hapa Msambweni my friend.
Mimi nataka kuwahakikishia kama gavana wenu, liwalo na liwe, matusi na kejeli, mimi nina msimamo wa kupeleka Kwale mbele.
Members of Parliament and other leaders allied to Deputy President William Ruto were in a frantic last push campaigning for Faisal Bader, who is an independent candidate, while those from the ODM party threw their weight behind Omar Boga. 8 candidates are battling for the seat, but the political arena has displayed a two-horse race.
Hapa Jomo Kenyatta, kura zetu ni nyingi ajabu, na hizi kura zinatosha kumpitisha Faisali.
Msambweni inastahili heshima, na Mheshimiwa Omar Idi Boga atatuletea nini? Heshima.
Anatuma Mzama, anatuma Khalwale, anatuma Zidane. Juzi sasa alipokosa mtu ya kutuma akatuma Oscar Sudi. Sasa Oscar Sudi anasaidia mtu nani hapa?
Sisi tutang'ang'ana na inshallah tutaikomboa Pwani, tutakomboa siasa yetu, ndio tutakomboa watoto wetu.
The campaign trail was also an opportunity for some of the politicians to sing the BBI reggae tune, maintaining that the proposed constitutional amendments will, among other things, bring inclusivity in leadership. Msambweni has 69,377 registered voters spread across all the 4 wards of Ramisi, Kinondo, Bongwe Gombato and Ukunda. The mini poll is set for 15th of December 2020. Kevin Mutai, NTV, Mombasa.
Picture this: you exit prison and try to reintegrate into society, but it's tough. You have to deal with the stigma and even policies that deny you a means to earn a livelihood. NTV's Charity Mwangi spoke to ex-prisoners who narrate why there are more cons than pros for the ex-cons. Her special report, Invisible Bars, airs tonight at 9 p.m. But here is a quick preview.
Unashtakiwa na kitu hata hiyo public nuisance, mimi siko najua hiyo nini. Then the next nikaambiwa mada ya msaidizi kwa rastamende. Hiyo crime mimi nisome yangu nikakubali.
Niliingia nikiwa mchanga sana committee.
And when the gates open, you're so excited to start life again.
I don't have the identity card. I'm like a luggage to my mom.
Kutoka nikapata mtoto wangu mmoja ameteseka.
Find such an unforgiving society that brands you an ex-con.
I've had many opportunities to get better jobs. Then that's when I went to the DCI. Nikawambia, then wakaniambia they can awaznisaidia.
Can something be done? Because actually it really denies many inmates an opportunity to progress.
Definitely one to look forward to. President Uhuru Kenyatta has sent a message of condolence to the family, friends and relatives of Bishop David Nguli Kalua, who passed away on Friday at the age of 83. Bishop Kalua, who died while undergoing treatment at Nairobi Hospital, is the father of Dr. Isaac Kalua, the founder of Green Africa Foundation and chairman of Honda Kenya. In his message of comfort and encouragement, President Kenyatta described the late Bishop Kalua as a true man of God who not only served as a minister of the gospel, but also worked hard to raise a gracious family. The president said that Bishop Kalua was an upright man who, besides his calling as a servant of God, also worked with his hands to earn a living. He was also passionate about education, working hard to help bright students from poor families access education. The head of state described the departed bishop as loyal and a patriotic Kenyan who inspired those that interacted with him to love their motherland and to work hard to make Kenya better. And the president prayed to God to give the Kalua family the fortitude and strength to bear the loss of their patriarch. The president of Somaliland, Musa Bihi Abdi, is scheduled for a state visit to Kenya on Monday. According to a press statement from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the fifth president of Somaliland, who was sworn in on December 2017, will be hosted by President Uhuru Kenyatta for talks on matters of mutual interest. The official state meeting will also address security, economic and social interactions between the two countries. Somaliland has been a strategic partner for Kenya in the Horn of Africa in the fight against the Al-Shabaab terrorist group. Among the thousands of people fleeing the 5-week-old conflict in Ethiopia's Tigray region are a few dozen men, women and children from Eritrea, one of the world's most authoritarian states. They're already living as refugees in Tigray, which had long been a safe haven for them during years of conflict and repression in Eritrea. But when Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's government launched a military operation against Tigray's ruling party, the Eritrean refugees' illusion of safety was shattered as violence escalated around their camps.
For years, Ethiopia and Eritrea had been officially in a state of war. In 2018, Abiy took power, ending years of political dominance by the Tigray People's Liberation Front, sworn enemies of Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki. Abiy and Afwerki signed a historic peace agreement that same year, winning the Ethiopian leader the Nobel Peace Prize. After the dramatic shift in alliances, Abiy's forces launched their operation in Tigray on November 4th. Eritreans, who had long benefited from protection in Ethiopia, appear to have become a target. Since then, a few Eritrean refugees have managed to escape to Sudan. The UN, meanwhile, has expressed fears for their safety for those still in Tigray, home to some 96,000 Eritrean refugees living in 4 refugee camps. The Eritrean regime once used its war against Ethiopia to justify its system of universal conscription. But the system remains in place despite the fact that the war ended in the year 2000, followed by the peace agreement in 2018. Rights groups say Eritrea's national service often extends for years, and any act of desertion or perceived disobedience leads to jail and torture. Some 36 Eritreans have sought shelter in Hamdat reception camp, with camp authorities keeping them separated from Ethiopian refugees. On Friday, UN High Commissioner for Refugees Filippo Grandi says he was deeply alarmed by the safety and well-being of Eritrean refugees in Ethiopia caught in the conflict in Tigray. Prior to the conflict, the UNHCR and other aid agencies provided aid for Eritrean refugees in camps in Ethiopia. But most UNHCR staff have since been evacuated out of concern for their safety, and Ethiopia has restricted access to Tigray. On Friday, the United States said it believed Eritrean forces had entered Tigray and called for their withdrawal.
Time to take a look at what's happening in the world of sport. And could 2021 provide the one heavyweight unification boxing fight that the world has been waiting on for the last few years? That is Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Well, it certainly looks possible after Joshua retained his IBF, WBA and WBO belts with a 9th round knockout of Kubrat Pulev in their World Heavyweight Championship fight at Wembley in the United Kingdom. Joshua floored Pulev heavily on 3 occasions, twice in the final round, and ended their fight with a vicious right hand. The explosive performance from Joshua demanded the attention of Tyson Fury. They remain on a collision course to decide an undisputed champion in 2021. Undefeated WBC champion Fury currently holds the only major belt outside of Joshua's grip, and a meeting between the two Brits would be the biggest match in world boxing.
And they get...
Everton hang on for a big 1-0 win over frustrated Chelsea, with fans in the stands cheering on the Toffees for the first time since February at Goodison Park. A penalty against Chelsea keeper Edward Mendy on Dominic Calvert-Lewin gifted Everton their open.
This is NTV. I help women find independence by training them in fish farming. It's tough on my back, joints, and can cause headaches. Panadol Extra relieves multiple types of pain.
If symptoms persist, seek medical advice.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap with activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and New Geisha Moringa.
When the world changed, it made us go back to the simple joys and love the little things even more. Like serving up your best, eating together, and sharing more. Now, we'll take nothing for granted and always remember to taste the simple joys. Enjoy the magic of Christmas with
Unapojijenga kibiashara na kuonyesha penzi lako, unga unaozaidisha uko papo hapo, kuzaidisha utamu wa maisha kwa kila namna, kila mara. Familia ya Ajab imeongezeka ili uzidishe mapishi. Mambo ni Ajab.
Maji mdosi wangu ametupa simu yangu ndani ya maji.
Mdosi wako kwa sawa. Venye Nkirota ameniambia ajui na akimpigia simu ashiki. Hi guy, what that?
For the women who deserve more, Moped is now in Kenya and more than 40 countries. With its nylon-free surface, new Moped has unique softness and up to 100% protection. Your skin will love it.
How powerful is the healing power of Vaseline? We applied Vaseline jelly to one leaf, the other we left alone. After just a few days, the difference is visible. Nothing locks in moisture better to keep skin restored. That's the healing power of Vaseline.
Parenting is all about learning when to be tough and when to be gentle. Tough, gentle. But when it comes to fever, you need to be both. Panadol Baby and Infant starts to work on fever in 15 minutes and is gentle on the tummy. Panadol Baby and Infant. Tough on fever, gentle on your child.
To help fight the spread of coronavirus, learn Lifebuoy's hand washing habits. Wash hands with soap or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Together, let's help fight the spread of coronavirus in Kenya.
How do you turn your living room space from this to a review of a sitting room that amplifies the look of your house?
What I would start off by saying in the perfect living room is, let it be characteristic of you.
So what furniture designs and styles to use?
Invest in an interior designer, have the proper processes done, and you'll be good to go.
And how to express yourself, making the most of your space.
When you're buying a furniture, consider more on the quality, durability.
Catch the show this Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on NTV.
Enjoy Christmas fantastic offers with Hisense. From smart Android TVs with Bluetooth and a warranty of 2 years to fridges and newly introduced chest freezers with a 5-year compressor warranty. Hurry to get one today till stocks last.
Mimi ni contemporary artist. Hizi piece zangu mtu akiziona nadhani hayo ni mtu mzee ndo amefanya. Nilitengeneza tu forward peke yake. Akanambia ndo kitu napenda kuona. Na hapo ndo nikasell piece yangu ya first 85,000.
Wow man.
Unaweza sketch face depending na size unataka. Ufuate hiyo line umechora.
So here is my head. It's an oval shaped head.
Tuzidi na Hustle in association with Safaricom.
This is NTV. The following program has been rated GE. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.